Hey everyone, I want to talk a little bit about work in Canada. So you can see here a list with the 10 most high in demand jobs in Canada. So this research was made by Randstad back in January 2020. So keep in mind that this was made before COVID-19 happened. So a lot of things have changed. A lot of people unfortunately lost their jobs. So it's hard to say what are going to be the most high demand jobs in the near future. So this is just an idea. So you can see that back in January we had a lot of positions that don't require university or college degree. So my point is not just talk about what are the positions in high demand in Canada because it keeps changing all the time, right? So I feel like it's more important to give you some tips on how to prepare to apply for a good job or how can you get a good job here in Canada. So my experience is the first thing you must have a good English, right? So I know a lot of people come here to practice their English, study a little bit, and then maybe go to college or university. So there's no way around it. You have to have a good level of English. It doesn't matter what position you're gonna apply. If you're gonna work as a tradesman or if you're gonna work as a driver, receptionist, or if you work in HR, you must have good language skills. So this is the first thing. Start studying right now. Do not, leave it for later. A lot of people say, "Oh, I'm gonna study when I'm in Canada." No, start studying right now. If English is not your first language, you must have good language skills. The second most important thing, in my opinion, is to have a good resume and a good cover letter. So I know a lot of people, depending where they're from, in Latin America, some places in Europe or Asia, sometimes you don't use cover letter. So here it's really important to have a good cover letter. Do some googling, check some samples, and always have a good cover letter. It's important to ask someone else if your English is maybe not that great right now. Ask someone else to check the grammar, the spelling. It's really important to have a good presentable cover letter and a resume in the Canadian, like a Canadian style, right? Uh, Keep it short. Don't have a resume that is like 10 pages, 5 pages. No, keep it short, 1 page, 2 pages max, not more than that. Um, and another thing that is really important for you if you want to work in Canada is going to be the Canadian work experience, right? So there are a lot of people who are extremely qualified, they have really good educational background, but you don't have a Canadian work experience. You just arrived, you're a newcomer. So keep in mind that probably your first job is not going to be the best job. Uh, Myself, when I was, back in Brazil, I was a manager, right? And when I arrived here, I worked in the restaurant industry for 4 years. So it happens. I mean, I had a great time. It wasn't my area, but it was important for me. It was important to, network, make some money, and also improve my English. So during these first 4 years, I worked in the restaurant business, and then I started working like in an office environment again. So how did I switch from working in a restaurant to an office place, right? So I did some volunteering. So volunteering is extremely important. If you have experience in a specific area, you should do some volunteering. And just remember, here in Canada, you will not go anywhere alone. So it's important to be out there, always, sell your marketable skills, meet as many people as you can. And if you have any other comments or if you want to recommend another topic that you want me to talk about, just leave a comment here. You can write in Spanish, Portuguese, or English, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Okay? All right. Take care and stay safe.